Okay, so this is lower body day for the month of November. Our activation series, we need a mini band and we need either a red or blue, maybe green. I have not done it with a green, longer resistance band. So number one, they are gonna go red, black, or blue, black, or red. They can stack the bands if they want. One leg first, right around your mid shin, soft knee bend. They're gonna tap to the front, center, side, center, back. Around the world, just like this. Make it a little bit harder. Don't come back to the center. Front, side, back for 30 seconds. Switch legs, soft knee bend, just like so, or leave the center tap out. Okay, 30 seconds each leg. Number two is squat with a kickback. Squat with a kickback. Move it down. Squat, kickback. Kick back at an angle and the mini band won't move. Exercise number three, just pull the mini band down to your ankles. It's not really relevant for this exercise. Press the soles of your feet together. Press them super hard. Your knees are to the ground and you're doing what's called a frog pump. And then exercise number four, again, mini band's irrelevant, but that way they don't need to take it on and off. Band goes under your feet, fold it in half, hold on. Good morning, push your butt back, snap. Arms stay straight, hamstring stretch, snap and squeeze your glutes. 2 rounds. Around the world each leg, squat with alternating kickback, frog pumps, and then that hip hinge or that good morning. All right, lower body circuit number one. We do need our lat bar on one side and the rope on the other side. We have 4 moves for 3 rounds. Move 1 and 3 are a squat pattern, and they are 45 seconds. Moves 2 and 4 are only 30. Exercise number 1, grab this up to your collarbone. Hold it nice and tight. Sumo stance. Squat, heel lift. Squat, heel lift. Fluid motion, squeeze your butt. They're probably not going to go super heavy for their normal squat weight because that heel lift is an extra little challenge. That's fine. Because exercise 3, they have the opportunity to go heavy on their squat. So exercise number 1 for 45 seconds. Lat bar, front squat with a heel lift. Sumo stance. Exercise number 2. We haven't done this in a while. Split stance. So split your stance, hinge, snap and squeeze. It's that pull through movement pattern, except you're in split stance. If you have not done this movement, please try doing the movement before you coach it, because actually doing it will help give you cues on what to do to coach it effectively, okay? They have to stay on their toe to get that good hinge pattern. Really focus on snapping your hips forward and squeezing that back glute. 30 seconds one leg, switch, 30 seconds the other leg. Exercise number 3. Rope goblet squat again. Normal squat stance, down, half, down, up. We're really crushing it with squats on this month. That one's 45 seconds. And exercise number 4. Both handles, right lever's all the way to the wall. The left lever is somewhere between 4 and 8. It is most likely all the way to the wall as well, okay? If they are new, the handle is not gonna be to the wall. It might be somewhere closer to 4, but if they've been doing this for a while, both handles are all the way to the wall. Hang on 1 second. Hey, what's up? You good?
I just joined, I was just checking it out.
Oh.
I was like, she's not just me.
I'm filming. I write on programming, so I have
usually,
different?
yeah, I lift on my own, but when Troy was bringing me around, I thought it was interesting.
Okay, so you had, so you did a tour. Are you doing any
Yeah,
sort of concierge appointment? Okay, so you scheduled on that part. Okay. So, a concierge appointment we offer all new members. About 20% don't take it, and that's really the people who transfer from another gym or kind of are interested in our team. But you'll meet with Warrior George, and then they take you around and show you different training programs that you can join for 4 weeks
Right,
to give it a try.
right.
And then you follow up with them every 2 or 4 or 6 weeks and just kind of see how it's going. They help kind of guide you through.
So how often is this?
So this you can do 1 day a week, 2 days a week, or 3 days a week. 2 days is our most popular. We do have several people who do 3 days. So it is kind of your guys back to top. I would say the word bodybuilding. So it's a lot about hypertrophy, progressive overload. We just started a regular workout this month. So every month we start a new workout. You have 3 workouts per week. Monday, Tuesday. This month is arms and shoulders. So we just blasted your buys, your drives, and your shoulders. We break it up with a little bit of lower body, and then back to your upper body that we just start to finish the work. Wednesday, Thursday, we blast your lower body. We break it up with a little bit of upper, we do some rest, same thing, finish the lower. And then Friday, Saturday, we hit your chest and back. Yeah. So most of it, for the beginning of the month is circuit style training. I tell you when to go, I tell you when to switch, I tell you when to rest.
That's what interested me because I like to switch stuff.
Okay. Okay.
In LA, it was very
People are always thinking about it on machines.
just sitting on the equipment, phones,
Yeah.
sitting in the spots.
Okay. Yes, we have only up to 14 people. So you have your own station. So you have your own S drive, which is a resistance based off the bell treadmill. You have your own set of bands, your own suspension strap, and your own ring. And this is where you stay for the workout.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. It's just something different. So I've been
Yeah.
working out for, since I was a teenager and I'm 41 now, so
Okay.
I've been working out a long time. I'm just looking for something.
Yeah. No, this is super enticing. It is very different than what most gyms actually offer. That's one reason the owner loves this program.
Yeah.
Because it is pretty different. Guys, I like to say, a lot of the progressive overload from week to week, like I said, that hypertrophy. Ladies, I don't use those words because they make healthy. But
Right.
if you know what you're doing, you can lean the crap out of yourself.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah.
you're more than welcome to give it a try. I teach Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. and 6 p.m.
Okay.
We have classes from 5:15 in the morning all the way through 11:30 in the morning.
I remember.
Never in the morning, yeah. Yeah.
Probably 6 o'clock would be
Okay.
best for me.
I have
Is that usually a pretty popular class? Is that full?
It's not, I mean, it depends. Mondays, Wednesdays, 1 week are super full. Tuesday, Thursdays, another week are super full.
Right.
I'm not at a point where I'm maxed out every class.
Yeah.
I just had it open at 5 o'clock a couple months ago because my 6s were full and people kind of shifted.
Okay.
So some days, like last week, I think I had 3 people at one point, and now another I had 12. So
Okay.
it just depends on people's schedules, their kids' schedules. I have the flexibility to
Yeah.
kind of shift around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have a card, but I will give you a post-it. I don't know where my cards are. I can't
Sure. Sure, absolutely. And so this would be, I could try it out for
Yeah, for
4
sure.
weeks,
Yep, yep.
and then.
So you get 3 sessions. You get 3 demo sessions.
Okay.
So here's this. I don't know professional, but that's my cell phone number.
Okay.
You can text me at any point that you want to come in. The day of, if you're like, hey, I'm coming in, is that cool? That's probably most likely cool.
Okay.
But like I said, this month, so tomorrow's gonna be arms and shoulders, and then here. Yeah. So we can still have our we have a Saturday class at 8:30. Yeah. So.
All right, very cool.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
I will be in touch.
All right. Sounds good. I should have just hit pause so that you didn't hear all that and you didn't have to fast forward, but I'll give you the timing on where you can skip. Okay, so lower body. We did the 45-second sumo squat heel lift with the lat bar. We did the split stance pull through each leg for 30 seconds with the rope. Then exercise 3 is that rope goblet squat, normal stance, down, half, down, up for 45 seconds. And exercise number 4, we talked about the handles on the S-drive. Most likely they're all the way to the wall. You are going to lift your hips and walk out. Press, make it super hard, super slow. Now that I did that, that was pretty hard. So right handle all the way to the wall, left handle somewhere between 4 and 8, like I had mentioned. 3 rounds of that whole circuit. Then we're gonna do some lower body. We have 4 exercises, okay? You're gonna do each exercise 2 times, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 30 seconds on. The rope, up to about notch 3. Pull yourself away. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, super straight arms. Exhale. This is awesome for the whole arm, shoulders, core, pull straight out. Okay. Exercise number 2, standing, neutral grip, my thumbs are up, row. Just like so, engage your core. Drive your elbows up and back. Number 3, walking push-up. I guess I should gotta move this back so you can see a little more. Toes, start in the center, walk, push up, walk to the other side, push up. If they're on their knees, that's fine. Rotate, walk. They guys wanna make it harder, push up, plyo, push up, okay? And exercise number 4, let's go back to a mini band pull apart like we have been doing, but again, we're gonna switch up the pattern around our wrists. Alternate, I think, hold on. No, round 1, you're doing one direction. Round 2, the other direction for 30 seconds. Okay? So, exercise number 1, supine, straight arm row pullover. Exercise number 2, neutral grip, standing row with L2 and R2. Number 3, walking push-up. And number 4 is that X pull with the straight arms and the mini band. Each exercise 2 times and then move to the next. All right, circuit number 2 for lower body. Both levers on the S drive all the way to the wall. Exercise number 1 is hold a low squat with alternating reverse lunges. If they want, and they can make it work, grab your rope. Same thing. But they've got to make sure that they can control that weight and that they're holding that low squat. So it's a low squat and you're alternating your leg, reverse lunging while you stay in that low squat. Exercise number 2 is heavy sled push. We know what's up with this. Keep your arms straight, lock your core in tight, hold a flat back and drive with your toes. Exercise number 3, 30 seconds each leg, lateral lunge. They want to do a progression. Drive your knee, make it a little bit quicker. Also hits their core a little bit. 30 and 30. And the last one, low cable hip hinge. Grab L2 and R2. Your knuckles are up. Feet are pretty close together. Push your butt back. Snap and squeeze. Okay, I'm here. So at any point, I'm never pulling the handles. The movement comes from the snap and the hinge in my hips. So number 1, we have that squat with the lateral lunge. Number 2 is the S-drive heavy sled push. Number 3 is lateral lunge, 30 seconds each side. And number 4 is that low cable hip hinge, okay? Then we have core. This core is pretty challenging, but I'm gonna show you modifications for some of the things. All right, so we do need our TRX straps. I'm gonna move this a little bit. So we have a Spider-Man with our feet in the TRX straps. They do not have to put their feet in the TRX straps. This is a really progressed movement. So once you get your feet in, hold a plank, 30 seconds, one side only. Their option is to grab a slider and do it on the floor, one side only for 30 seconds. Number 2 is a slider fall out. It's like a wheel roll out. Knees under hips. They can use both hands to slide in, or they can use one. Actually, I'm gonna recommend one. Did I put that? Yep, it doesn't say that. One hand on each or 2 hands on one is what it says. I would recommend 2 hands on one. They're not sliding as good as they did when I tried this last month. That's gonna be tough. The other option is to grab your TRX straps, slide out and slide back in. As long as they keep everything tight, they can also do this from their knees, which is actually a much better option. Hands are together, squeeze your butt super tight. Again, if you've never tried that, try it so you know how to coach it. Exercise 3, left leg Spider-Man. So you're either in your TRX straps and the left leg is going, or you're on the floor with your left foot on the slider and you're doing Spider-Man. Number 4 is a leg scoop. Lie flat on your back, scoop and raise. Scoop and raise. Or up on your elbows, scoop and lift. They do not have to go super low to the floor, and they don't have to straighten their legs all the way if that bothers their lower back or they're not able to keep their core super controlled. Okay? Lift and raise. And the last one is that bear crawl hold. We're doing that every day this month. Knees under hips. You're either holding, you're tapping, or you're lifting opposite hand, opposite foot. Start at 30 seconds, maybe go up to 45 throughout the week progresses. The TRX Spider-Man is always 30 seconds. That does not change, okay? And that is your lower body day.